Okay, we're on. Okay. Peace be upon you. Eight in reverse. We had the Eight of Pentacles in reverse in the live. Twin flames. Something's coming back around. I'm sorry. Same energy is not going to be for everyone. It's not for the Delulus. I'm sorry. The moment you decide you want to return to us, go back to life, let the past be, forgive and release, that's when you're free. Until then. So whether someone returns or not should be of no relevance to your current challenges, life, journey. Focus, stay in the now. That's not the whole point of revealing certain things. Rather, confirmation would be the point for those who already feel it. And I believe you do. The purpose of things tends to differ. It's not always the same, though the messages may sound the same, but reconsider the meaning. Six of Cups, as I said, as someone from the past. Oh yeah, someone that you had to mentally let go of. Oh, they can be quite harsh. They appear as cold, cruel. I'm sorry. But they have the beautiful quality of honesty, transparency, straightforwardness. Yes, also severity. They can be very detached, cold, rational, but fair. They're always fair. So this is calling you, who currently connects with this understanding of having been in the wrong. If you can understand or grasp that, conceive that you could have been wrong, maybe you were the one who had a problematic kind of a behavior here. There's a flight energy here because of fear. You slick your pants. Yeah. Your knees started shaking. That feeling of loss of control. Oh, King of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. This is not over. Oh, King of Cups. It's not over. Dealing with someone extremely intelligent, very profound, has a deep inner world as well. Fish, the house, the lilies, Ten of Swords, which is the boat in reverse, Tower, and the stars. Ay, ay, ay. 7, 3, 7, 7, 7. Yeah, 7. Okay, we're going into free partnership unions. Working together with someone. A proposal, an offer. Know that it will be made only once. This is someone who doesn't waste any time. It will be from the heart, sincere and genuine. You may be asked to travel or at least have a short journey somewhere with someone. And then you can plan on the practical details. Someone who's very well off financially, hardworking, a professional of some sort. It can be also an artist. And Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Strong family values, committal, all the things that you accuse them of not being. They actually were. That's why they didn't put with dysfunctional behavior. So might as well own it. Say I was in the wrong place. Not as an excuse, as an explanation. You owe them at least that much. I was messed up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I had no right. I wasn't basing it on actual information or anything that you may have done, but rather acting out of impulse, jumping to conclusions, fear, past trauma. Acknowledge it. This is a powerful opportunity for you. You are dealing with the real deal here, an actual, very balanced, very mature, wise, capable, and serious masculine. Multifaceted, love where love is necessary, so very compassionate and intuitive. Focus on work, powerful skills and abilities, very hardworking, commitment, committal, mature and responsible, and extremely intelligent. They can be a strategist, they can pinpoint deception, corruption, and they cut right through nonsense. So ability to stay very focused on their task, acting always from the heart. Very powerful masculine. As for you, well, a bit all over the place here. The only feminine energy we have here is the King of Cups, and that Six of Cups in reverse. You're still in mourning for them. You miss them terribly. They haven't given you any sign about their feelings, though. But somehow you seem to believe strongly, firmly, that they love you. Even though here and there you may only be able to pinpoint their dysfunctional behavior towards you, where they were unfair or where they didn't show up or how they failed you and so on. You missed the part, whereas you were the catalyst for that cause and effect. They were responding, they were matching you in that energy. This is an equal. This is not someone you can manipulate, dominate, try and control, change their mind, lead them into this direction or that direction. No. So they saw something dishonest or dysfunctional, or you not being in tune, or fearful, generally speaking. Toxic, that's the word I'm looking for, toxic. Refused the connection, sabotaged it in the heart because you're terrified of it. And you decide, mentally, rational, to move away from it. Yeah, you said, free. I'm not working with you. 11 is here. Heart of the matter. They do love you. It feels as if, almost as if you didn't give them another choice. They had no choice. Upcoming energy. Unexpected visit. Someone's coming towards you despite or against all odds, but not when you wanted them to. I believe you kind of hoped, or you were trying to have them chase you. Oh, sorry. That's what you did. That's what you did. They, on the other hand, felt okay. She wants to be alone. Let her. Nothing I can do. Oh, I feel an offer was already made here. Classical. Happens almost every single time. It's the dynamics. They asked you to move in with them or follow them. They offered you home, stability, at least shelter, etc. Offers to travel, to spend time together. And you said, no, I want to be alone. This is someone also who moves a lot, very energetical, but in a kind of a paced, calm, kind of a strategic, patient, and mature kind of a manner, not the fiery kind. They're not reckless, they're not impulsive. Yes, they're strategic, but not to the extent of being heartless or uninvolved or emotionally unavailable. Or no, there is heart in this. So even though it hurt them, they feel as if they had to ultimately let you go. How? Well, they haven't really, except they may have attempted not to come towards you. Hence this. Someone held themselves back from coming towards you out of respect for a decision that you've made and out of a proper assessment of your unreadiness, unwillingness, and inability to be in a relationship with them. To come to an arrangement or an understanding or a resolution of some sort. 8 of Pentacles. Again, in reverse, the key, the house. Yep. You said no. Someone offered you everything here. You said no. You have the right to. 33, free. You see it? Free, free. Right? Oh, wait. Here. Free. 6, overcoming conflict. Major changes. A change in residence. An important decision. The heart in reverse. They're unsure. They need some clarity in regards on whether you're really ready or not. They're not willing to take a chance. If you're undecisive, if you're going to hesitate. Again, I strongly feel that this person only makes an offer once, wholeheartedly, for good, and knows what they're talking about. Spiritual love, higher love. They're asking you to meet them halfway. And they're kind of terrified. Even though they're terrified, I do believe they're going to initiate some communication with you. They're currently trying to find a way to do so. They're terrified. They're not sure about it. Not about what they feel, about what you feel. They're not sure. They know nothing. They know nothing. Have they gathered some information? No, there's distance. You're far from them. You're isolated, enclosed somewhere. They cannot access you. They haven't been able. Some information probably, yes, because they're extremely intelligent. They're very good at research and so on. But they're not sure how to proceed. If you're going to be able to work for them, if you want to make this work with them, make this work. If you're going to send the Shendere to come to a compromise with them. Meet them halfway, it's the term. The heart in reverse. Oh yeah, they're terrified. Absolutely terrified. So someone, a masculine such as this, that's how they know that you are very important to them. Absolutely terrified of you saying anything, actually. It seems to have an impact on them that goes beyond whatever else they know themselves to be. It's just, it hits them straight in the heart. I believe you hurt them. You already hurt them. So they saw that side of you and now they're terrified. Wow, their heart is truly, it's yours. They know it. It's yours. You make them feel vulnerable as well. Oh, they love you. They're terrified though. 10 of Cups. I do believe you're going to accept this offer, this proposal. You're going to travel, move houses, obviously. A change of residence. And a commitment. Loyalty, faith, hope. Willingness good attitude, positive outlook. And yeah, 10 of Cups, happy outcome. 9 of Wands, that's how they see you. They don't know if you've changed. I don't think you've changed much, but the issue here is I feel you yourself will be shocked. You're nowhere to be seen. Again, we have the stars, the 6 of Cups in reverse. We have the King of Cups here. And the 9 of Cups. It seems as if someone loves more or is more aware or more in tune with how much they actually care, how connected they are to you. And it's the masculine. The feminine loves from a different perspective altogether. Yeah, they will. This is also communication. But they have to kind of, be brave and overcome that fear. And this can also be a communication. It's tangible, it's a gesture, it's an action. A proposal, an offer, because it's Pentacles. A seed of something, an intention expressed, a gesture. Seven of Swords, to put confusion on the side, behind you. For good this time, hopefully. There was lots of accusatory energy. Now it may be vice versa. Towards one another, very antagonistic. It turned to war out of nowhere. And they're confused in regards to that. So the investigation energy, the research, the trying to gather more information and so on. I believe they're more straightforward than that, even though they may be very capable in doing so. From a distance, I believe they want to talk to you directly. I believe that their choice is to no longer use intermediaries or allow that fear to basically keep them away from trying to actually face you. Face this. It's been a while here. And I hear 5, 6 years. Yeah, 5, I believe. Because 5. I just turned the deck, I realized 5. Yes, it's coming. It's love, the man. The fox, the man. And a decision to make, to build a nest, to travel, transfer, transition, exchange, common effort. But yeah, someone needs to determine here, specifically the feminine, if they're truly ready. Because this person will take no confusion here. So, the question, the offer will be made once. Otherwise, they will feel they will force it on you or so on. No. They don't want to do that. So, they're going to check to see where you're currently at. Demand some clarity or communication. All for the purpose of seeing where you are at, emotionally, practical-wise. And tell you, yeah, I still care. I always will. And see where it leads from that. If they see openness and receptivity from your end, good disposition, then they'll make an offer. This is not over. And you were never really single, though you lived as such. They see you as extremely wise. Again, I believe about you, it's just your frequency. They've never met anyone like you. That's for sure. Not even after all this time. Nine of Wands. They responded terribly as well to you. For you, the perception was, I'm taking attitude, right? I'm standing up for something. I'm empowered, right? So you were a bit daring and straightforward, right? But cruel as well. Detached in a certain sense. Independent. solitary, strong and independent, right? And they didn't know how to handle it. There was no actual conflict per se here. It never really got to that point either, whereas you would actually sit down and have a conversation, even if it leads to conflict. Difference in opinions or views, or very accusatory, where they said, I'm not standing up for this, for you to treat me like this. So who do you think I am? Accusations, strange behavior. Why are you treating me like this? He didn't take it. He stood up for himself as well. I believe in matters of spirituality, for example. They process things a lot differently. They're more rational, obviously. When they do speak, you need to listen very carefully. They don't speak much, but when they do, listen. They tend to speak with actions. Those actions here specifically were about, let's make love, not war. Yeah, that's it. Let's rejoice. Let's live in the moment. Let's play. Let's be with one another. Now that we found one another. They were genuinely with you from the heart. As genuine as one can be. This was higher love. And you were a bit problematic, unable to just be in the moment and so on. So I believe you may have misunderstood their joy to have met you and their excitement and just willingness to start life with you, and accuse them either of being a player, of being deceitful and so on. When in reality you had nothing to base that on. They did nothing wrong towards you. Nothing could have told you that. Nothing whatsoever. I don't see anything being done from this masculine other than trying, and stop you before you say something you regret, before you pursue down that energy that you've all of a sudden started to literally flip on them. That 11. So coming out of an argument or a conflict where someone didn't know how to handle, you may have perceived them as less than you, less intelligent, rude, immature, and so just because they didn't speak in the same manner, or they have their own character or manner of handling certain. For them it was just as new, this connection, just as different, just as they were trying to navigate from the heart with just pure excitement and joy, and we'll see how we'll make it work in the practical. They themselves are trying to figure you out, to figure what the connection was, not their feelings. They were all in, absolutely enchanted, mesmerized by you. Heart, mind, resources. They felt alive, safe, complete, loved. Finally found their soulmate. They weren't even truly even hoping for it anymore. Just like you. So you ran in hopes that they would chase. It's the same dynamics for those that get the second chance here in this timing right now. And they didn't. They didn't chase you. But as I said, I do believe they held themselves back. Next action from this masculine. No harm done. It was necessary, obviously. You needed to grow, to make your decisions. Let's see if we get some further, depending on what I'm allowed. Whether timing or speak to us. The two again, we had it previously as well, the Two of Wands. In reverse, again, the coming out of a conflict. There's nothing to clash about here. The Seven of Cups, nothing to be confused about. Clearing the air here. Communication, yes, coming toward you. Keep in mind, this is a Knight of Swords. He comes, he speaks clearly, he speaks once, then you're done. So catch yourself before you go back to bullshit. If you, right, listen first. You don't have to decide on the spot. That's not what I mean. I mean, energy-wise, if there's any hesitation, speak from the get-go. But own it. Own it. This time around, remember, you gotta own it. You did something that you were unable to own. You played a dangerous game. A very dangerous game. But it was a game, nevertheless. Now that you see it, right? You played yourself. Boo. Sisters, you played yourself. If you cannot own it, don't do it. What did you think? He was gonna chase you? What is this? A beggar? This is a man. Same way you wouldn't want him to feel forced into being with you. Neither does he wants to feel as if he's forcing you to be with him. There's only so much he can do because, yeah, respect, genuine love says, well, if she doesn't want me, what can I do? I don't know why, but... The Four of Swords. Again, if there was spying, I don't think there was much spying from him. I truly believe he accepted your decision, or at least tried to. Try to continue with his heartbreak. But if you perceive them as an enemy, antagonistic, or deceitful, no, you're wrong. Either way, it's time to put all confusion on the side. There was a lot of meditating and, trying to understand on your own, separately. When in reality, a conversation is necessary. No more holding back. I believe someone inadvertently already decided that they were not going to enter a relationship, whether they realized it or not. So they sabotaged it because they already made a decision before that. I'm just going to be alone. Hey, I get it. But the motivations here are because of fear. It's not what you really want, nor what it was supposed to happen. It wasn't in your destiny to be alone. Judgment in reverse. Yep. Oh, terrible judgment call here. Bad move. Bad move. Bad. Terrible move. But hey, finally it revealed what your shadow has done to you all along, working against you, not in your favor. And yeah, terrible judgment call, because they actually, with your action, with your attitude, they got disillusioned as well, because they were in awe. All of a sudden you turn around and have this behavior inexplicable to them. Even if they check themselves, they say, what did I do? It's not what they did, right? It's rather what they didn't do. So you raise their expectations, making them very specific and to a level that you rationally knew that they weren't able to fulfill. Right? So that then you can say, oh, you're not doing it, fine, I'm gone. Oh, so that you could put it on them, right? You can try and blame them all you want. You did this. You made that decision. It was necessary. Yeah, you did this. Judgment in reverse. A meeting made impossible by shadows of the past and fears and ego. Lost opportunity. Two people were supposed to be together. 20, Major Arcana. Oh, and the page. That was a knight. This is a page. So initial seed and attempt at communication. Absolute honesty. Page, Knight of Swords, absolute honesty. This is not about ego. We don't even have the King of Wands here. Have you noticed? There is no sense of self per se. In front of you, they're just that vulnerable child. You are guilty of not showing the love that you claim to feel. A 10 of Cups in reverse. Who broke your heart? You did. Inconstancy. You weren't ready to start building. You didn't believe. You didn't. You ran and then you cried afterwards, right? Thinking, well, I protected myself, or I protected them, or no. In this case, no. It was your ego protecting itself, its broken, wounded self, the victim, the victimized ego, to your detriment, to their detriment, to the world's detriment, because reunion is important for the collective. There's less division. It marks the beginning of a harmonious era. 10 of Cups in reverse. Long lost dream, you just didn't believe anymore, not truly, not really. At least action and practical wise, you weren't willing to make an effort or any kind of a sacrifice. Or you may have felt you weren't able to. 7 of Pentacles, unable to learn from past cycles and so on. The Moon, depression and mental illness, unaddressed hormonal imbalances, etc. And past trauma. This is the feminine reversed, of course. You may, if you dealt with a Cancer, know that they've suffered just as much. And self-control is something that they practice constantly. Hence why we don't see that fire over there. They just channel it into work and make it constructive. This is a very powerful, very advanced spirit. So, here. A very old one. And the 9 of Wands. A sense of loss, lack, right? I never have enough. Yeah. Terrible opinion of yourself and so on. Depression again. And victimhood. I don't deserve this. This is not for me. It's reconciliation, making peace. Positive outcome to any other kind of a conflict you may have ongoing. One way or the other, they're all concluding rightfully and justly so, for everyone's highest good and benefit. What's fair is fair. The King of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Cups. Again, someone's holding themselves back. Okay. Tell me more about this King of Wands. As I said, where's the king? And there he is. He answered, and he's not happy. No wonder he's trying to hold that back. What's up with the King of Wands? The Seven of Swords. They're angry about your deceptive ways. Your attempt to manipulate or lie. Your dishonesty. Two of Wands in reverse. Going against them or accusing them. Two of Wheels. 2-2. Undecisiveness. They thought you were dishonest yourself. Your behavior actually showed up as if someone that either has options or is not interested, while they truly open their heart. You were vulnerable. Four of Swords. Page of Pentacles, and they retreated. Yes, you forced them to. That's how they feel. When in reality, they just wanted to be with you. They were really happy. You destroyed something beautiful and prevented them from making this happen. This dream come true. The impact in their life is, even though they managed to maintain stability, the impact in their life seems to be, on a personal level, terrible. Absolutely terrible. They couldn't connect to anyone after that. They don't want to try and work on anything with anyone, magician, which is number one. No. They live in reminiscing of a connection that they will never have again. They never even got a chance to start off the ground. Never. Never did you actually give them a chance. They feel like a fool. They feel mocked. So, could they heal? No. The process never really even began here. There's no healing. In front of you, they're always going to be this Page of Cups. Temperance in reverse, Sagittarian energy. And the Tower. This is not fair. For them, it was a disaster. Losing you, it was a disaster. I know it doesn't seem like it. They didn't think it would be. It's not rational. It's not, why all of a sudden it's all doom and gloom in my life. Well, you're gone. You truly were the light of his eyes. Wow. You always are, as if you just left like 5 minutes ago. Time stopped. You're their safe space, but also the most painful memory for some reason. Oh yeah, Ace of Swords. So many things left unsaid, so many painful things you said. You never really understood why they were painful. You were not being honest. You were just trying to use some tactics. I believe you were trying to test and see how they would react. But they smelled that game, and they couldn't believe it that you would stoop to that. But yeah, you did. You stooped to that. Try to manipulate. The Hierophant in reverse. You never gave them a chance. The Moon in reverse again. Secrets, mental illness, depression. So they saw that, and they knew even if they wanted to, they couldn't be with you. Devil in reverse. Why? Forcing you. By forcing you. How? Why? If you love someone, you don't force them. So yeah, they had to let you go. And there's rage, there's anger, there's pain. There's unprocessed here. Fire. Unexpressed passion and so on. Unmanifested or uncreated, unbirthed children, uncreated. Anyway. In this case, intimacy-wise, it has to do with this, obviously, the intercourse and so on. So that's the fire turning against them, and of course against you as well, because it's unconsumed fire. It's Eight of Wands, communication. Again, they're coming not with conditions, or this is very important for someone. 10 of Wands, because they reached a point where something's got to give. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Page of Swords. If you are gonna go back to your old ways, accusations, and you have that 9 of Wands, 6 of Cups. You're gonna be asked to stay in touch with your heart. Hear them out. Remember how much you truly love them. And put all the other tricks of the shadow on the side. Connect, connect, connect. We started off with that energy. And we're back to that same energy. Wait, maybe we can find it. Six of Swords. That. You see, remember we started off with this. 7, Cancer energy. Some air, Venusian, Libran or Aquarius. Hopefully not Geminic, but most of the cases, yes, has important Geminic placements. As for the fires, probably Sagittarian, hence why that fire now translates into lust for him. He is obviously very controlled, is able to control his impulses and so on. But ultimately, that's how it works for the masculine. Unexpressed fire turns against them. It turns for them as well into instability, depression, addiction. Being refused by the woman they love is absolutely devastating. So yeah, at this point, especially with Sagittarian energy rising up, Pluto finally in Aquarius, there's this tendency towards, pushing boundaries and non-conventionalism and traveling and exploration. And so they're unable, even if they wanted to focus anymore on their current, journey, and they're unable. That fire is literally destroying them. And it's turning into hatred and anger, and because there's no actual valid explanation on why the two of you couldn't have this. There is no valid explanation. So I guess that's what they're hoping. They're saying one way or the other, at least I'm going to get something, some explanation, some clarity that would help me move on, return to life as it was. Because right now, this is not working. I can't do this. They know you are alive. They know you're somewhere out there. This can also obviously translate into jealousy, possessivity, and so on. It's natural in a masculine. So they're not just all lovey-dovey. There is a side to them that they're discovering now. It's a very ugly one. I believe they can relate to you in that sense of maybe they idealized you initially when they met you. They thought you were absolutely perfect. Then they saw this side to you unexpectedly and shockingly for them. And now they're realizing, well, they themselves may have some very toxic attributes that seem to be coming out in this exile that the two of you are in. So, again, it was supposed to happen. I'm just saying, own it and see it for what it is. Stop trying to define it as something you did out of love. And I guess ultimately, kind of, right? But love was the trigger for this. But it happened rather more at the subconscious level. Action-wise, or in a practical sense, it translated as a very dysfunctional, unfair, toxic, and problematic kind of a behavior. What is this? As in, it made no sense to them. Absolutely no sense. You left them just more confused than they could ever be at this point. So, do they need clarity? Absolutely, they need it. Are you obligated to give it to them? Depends. Do you think you caused this unbalance and disharmony in this masculine? What, you just love someone wholeheartedly and fully, and then you just flip on them and think nothing's going to happen? That it doesn't shock their very being? It's as if you lose someone dear. And nothing happens. There's no effect. So if you karmically understand how you've participated and how their life changed once you've made that decision, then The answer is quite obvious. Yes, you do owe them an explanation. You may not have had it up until now, but I guess this message is telling you you'd better have it when you see them. And it has to be sincere. Don't go around trying to find yet another strategy for whatever reason. Prepare in the sense of be vulnerable, open your heart, express your emotions sincerely, because you do love one another more than anything else in the world. Absolutely anything fails in comparison to the emotion and the vibration that you've experienced when you've met this person, when you looked into each other's eyes, when you've touched hands. So why act a fool? Own that. Own it. Take that chance. Make that leap. Trust your heart. They felt like a fool because they truly were open towards you. A full-blown man that has everything going for them and thought had everything figured out about life, not even in pursuit, because that's how it happens. But something was missing. Did they realize it at the time? No. No, they've given up on that. It's life. We sacrifice something, we get something, we cannot have it all, and so on. They became a bit pragmatic, focused on other things, and so on. And boom, then they meet you. And now they found themselves like a little child crying somewhere in a dark room. Amen. So you'd better have a good explanation on why you left them. Before you start crying, well, they left me. No, not true. Where is she? You left them. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Look at me, I'm all empowered. No, you weren't. You were running. I'll leave them before they leave me. Well, how did that work out for you? There was nothing empowered about that choice you made. Trust me, I've made one similar to it. I made a conscious choice and I owned it. And I truly did it for the highest good, not for my own benefit. So I know the difference. This was an act. This was literally a runner energy. I'm not running. Even if I wanted to, I can't anymore, but yeah. This was a runner energy, absolutely. Of a very smart, feminine, who never knew she had it in you to experience this amount of passion. So, what are you going to do with it? There's a fire in you, same way there is in him. So, work with it. Alchemize it. Creativity, sexual force. Extremely powerful. Okay, seriously, dude? Okay, this deck is like, if you're gonna call me dude, what's up with you today? I'm not gonna work with you. You weren't working with me anyway, so shut up. You see what happens when we do things for all the wrong reasons so that they sell better? We make a very dysfunctional, problematic shape to them. The messages are the ones that matter. And the images, of course. Look at this. Look at this. Look. They're dark-haired. They're definitely dark-haired. Open-eyed. You meditated a lot. You try to manifest them back, to have to pull them towards you. Witchcraft much. You try to use your power over them, to have them do something, to come towards you. You needed proof. Oh, okay, Judas. I come to awaken sleeping hearts like a bolt of lightning from the astral world. I appear as inspiration, a dream or idea, world. My accent is weird. I fill your heart with creative light and illuminate your mind so that the universe and all creation can find a space within your soul. This is a time for dreaming big. The possibilities are endless. Yin and yang right there. Harmony. Do not discount your imagination, for it has great power. Amazing things will unfold for you if you pay attention to your imagination. Respect and honor it, for just below the surface of this seemingly real world, there exists a dreamlike world full of imagination. What you imagine is not fiction. Very often it can be the beginning of a wonderful new creation. I know in your heart you truly believe that you do not deserve this. It's too good to be true. There must be something wrong with them. All along you missed the point, whereas there was something wrong, yes, within you. The fact that you feel unworthy of love. That's what your shadow convinced you. Oh, I can never have this. Nah. And speaking of which, there was an actual connection. The moment you were feeling them, or hearts skipping beats, and yeah, you were feeling them. There is no separation in between twins. Understand that. Many blessings. May you all be healed, sealed, guided, and protected on your path. Shalom.